Adipurush is under a lot of fire for misrepresenting the Indian epic Ramayana, and rightfully so. Now, I sadly went to watch this film a week ago with my family because I had made advanced bookings. Now, here's the best part. I went to watch it on Father's Day.
आग भी तेरे बाप की और चलेगी भी तेरे बाप की।
उठा ले रे देवा, उठा ले रे बाबा।
And the moment the Dementors started attacking Ram, or rather Ram's character, I could feel the burning eyes of my mother.
चली ना, अभी तो और चलेगी।
Of course, the dialogues are pathetic and they are being changed right now by the filmmakers.
आग भी तेरी लंका की और चलेगी भी तेरी लंका ही।
But not just that, the pacing of the screenplay was beyond pathetic.
तुमसे ना हो पाएगा। हमें तुम्हारे लक्षण बिल्कुल ठीक नहीं लग रहा है, तुमसे ना हो पाएगा।
In an attempt to compress the entire Ramayana in just 3 hours, they didn't just skip the important bits. Even better, they gave a lot of screen time to moments in the film that add really nothing to the screenplay or the story or the plot.
अरे कहना क्या चाहते हो?
Of course, VFX की क्या ही बात करें, and I won't comment on the VFX because
क्योंकि ये एक ऐसी इंडस्ट्री है जहां मेरा एक्सपर्टीज नहीं है.
Say for a moment we ignore the VFX, the poor casting, the terrible character building. Let's just take a look at the secondary characters. Now here's Lakshman, played by Sunny Singh. He really has little to nothing to do in the film. Just look at his expressions throughout the film.
सत्य रेखा, जब तक हम इसके अंदर हैं, कोई हमारा कुछ नहीं बिगाड़ सकता.
Same can be said about Ravan's sidemen. But magar lekin kintu parantu, this is not just a video we have made to roast Adipurush. There are plenty of YouTubers already doing that. We're trying to take a look at the bigger picture. Mythological films. Because today we discuss the curse of mythological films. Ayan Mukherjee spent 10 years writing, developing and shooting Brahmastra, starring Ranbir Kapoor and Alia Bhatt. The film, which was made with a budget of 500 crores, showcased the protagonist Shiva, played by Ranbir, realizing his connection with fire. And the entire film is filled with undertones of the Shiv and Parvati mythology. Though enjoyable, with mostly good VFX, good background music, not a bad casting, pretty cool action sequences, and almost passable performances, the film still didn't seem to hit it big with the audiences. But why? Now here's Rudraksh, that came out in 2004, based on Rudraksh. It is said that in mythology, when Shiva cried and his tears fell on earth, they took the shape of Rudraksha. The film, though based on Rudraksha, paid no heed at all to this element or any mythological element. Instead, it became a laugh riot that wasn't meant to be laughed at. Why? Not just Bollywood films. Even in Hollywood, the curse of mythological films still continue. Pompeii, that also came out in 2004, based on the Roman mythology, also failed to do well at the box office. The same was the case of The Legend of Hercules, Clash of Titans, and so many more mythological films. Now the point that we're getting to isn't to stop making mythological films, but to understand that what can go wrong while making a mythological film and how to stay away from the pitfalls. Because people have done it right in the past. Take Kantara or Exodus for an example. You see, mythologies are deeply rooted in everyone's culture and religions. There's a certain respect all of us have for our origins. So while adapting a mythology for a film or a TV show, one must be really respectful to that mythology. The source material should be handled with utmost cultural and religious sensitivity. There's a strong sense of authenticity in all our mythological tales. We have heard these since we were children and we'll continue to tell them to our children. It is therefore essential to preserve this authenticity while you are making a mythological film. The rich history, symbolism and themes must not be out of line from the source material. Now, why does a mythology become a mythology? Well, it is because they are kind of an education about what's right or wrong, what beliefs one must hold, and what beliefs one must condemn. It is an education in moral science, if I may. Fiddling with these very themes or driving the black and white of these sources to grey areas is a big red flag. And of course, storytelling. When you make a mythological film, you are retelling a tale that people have heard multiple times before. So of course, go on, make it interesting, but within the boundaries of the source material. Remember, you are retelling the tale, not telling it. Now, of course, as a writer, it's your duty to retell it in a dynamic way, so you can add to the viewer's experience, not dilute it. For more such videos on films and screenwriting, make sure to press the subscribe button. And lastly, if you do watch Adipurush, learn what you should not do while making mythological films.